Hello, it's Chris.
Hello, people. What's up? It is Chris versus the people. If this is your first episode, welcome. And if it's not, welcome back. We have quite an episode today, let me tell you. There's dating that involves state troopers and 13-year age differences. We're going to learn why one sibling hates their brother's girlfriend, which is personally one of my favorite topics we cover on this show. We're going to find out why teenagers were being held hostage at work. And you can't forget a long distance traveling just for some South African. So buckle in, honestly, not to quote SNL, but we've got a great show for you tonight. This is also a great time to tell you that, yes, perhaps I dabbled in the art of smoking before this, and then also drinking a smoking drink, if you're catching what I'm putting up. Or putting down. I don't know where I'm putting it. But all I'm saying is, yeah, I might have gotten a little too stoned before recording this. Not like too much where it's like, you know, this is going to be a train wreck. It's not like going to, although this preface I'm giving is showing insanity. Other fun things going on with me. I just saw Lady Gaga last night on her Mayhem tour. Guys, okay, so one of my best friends got the tickets. But, like, they were given to her. She didn't, like, buy them. So, like, we were technically in, like, a friends and family section or something. Or were we? I honestly, the floor was so confusing. So, anyways, we got tickets. We get tickets just through various, like, agents or people we've worked with. Like, I've gone to a ton of shows for free, and I just get the tickets I'm given, and I often don't know. So, for when I saw Sweat Tour, I was like, on the side of the stage, which honestly turned out to be lit. But at other concerts, I've been like the last row in the stadium. And it's like, I don't care. I'm just excited to be able to go to these concerts and see these people who I've like just listened to for so long. And so these were just like friends and family kind of tickets. So I thought it was just going to be like, honestly, whatever's left. We get there. Also, I have to add, I definitely took way too many edibles for it because I was starting to leave my body as I walked into Madison Square Garden. Anyways, long story short, we are next to the runway. Our seats are barricade at the runway. Listen, I said it probably 100 times. I was like, this has never been a worse situation to be in for having imposter syndrome. The entire night, I was like, I do not feel like I should be in these seats. Anyways, it was motherfucking iconic. Lady Gaga is unreal. And like low-key, the concert was kind of healing in a way to like hear all of these songs that like I listened to in like high school and shit. And it like made me feel so free and like to be at this point in my life now where I'm obviously just like free and like I am self-supported and like just all of that. It's so wild hearing those songs and seeing them, quite frankly, so motherfucking close. It was really just honestly like there were so many times where I just turned to my best friend and I was like, how did we do? Like, what is like, how have we watched each other grow up? And like, now we're here and we're listening to the same, I don't know. Clearly, I have partaken in the act of smoking marijuana. Anyways, Lady Gaga is amazing. That's my little update. Before we get to the calls, I just want to remind you guys, if you haven't, to subscribe to Chris vs. the People wherever you get your podcasts. We also have video episodes up on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@Chris vs. the People. If you're watching, you just saw that I pointed to our second camera because we've got 2-camera budget, bitch. And by that, I just mean I literally paid for it all. So that's pretty cool. And a way you can support the podcast is by joining the Patreon, patreon.com/Chris Clemens, where you can hang with us after every episode. And we call it the people. We break down the episode. Honestly, I get stoned and it's just a good time. Oh my God. And then that's not even it. Phoenix, Arizona. If you're listening, wake up. I'm coming to perform for y'all on October 4th. Tickets are in the description of this episode. Okay. Now let's get to the calls. All right. We have our first caller, Angel, on the line. Hi, Angel. It's Chris. Welcome to Chris vs. the People. Now, we need to discuss the one time you met a guy on Facebook dating for the first time, and it ended with your house surrounded by 7 state trooper cars.
Okay, so
Well, wait, pump the fucking brakes. What is Facebook dating? Is that a real thing? Is it like Facebook Marketplace but for people?
yes.
Is this like an app or is it like an extension of Facebook.com?
It's an extension of Facebook. You do it right on the app.
Okay. Sorry. We needed to clear that out because I'm reading this and I'm like, oh my God, Facebook dating. Is that a real thing? But I'm surprised. I don't know why I'm surprised it isn't. Okay. So how long ago was this?
Maybe 2 months ago, maybe 3 months.
Oh, maybe just 2 or 3 months. Okay. So
Yeah, something
how
like that. My concept of time is pretty shit.
Oh, honey, you have called the HQ for my concept of time is pretty shit. Who matched with who? Is it a match system or is it like
Yeah,
Like
it's
what?
just like any other dating app like Tinder where you swipe. And usually I like Facebook dating because you don't have to pay to see your likes. So I don't even swipe random people. I only swipe the people who have already liked me.
Okay, so this
So he liked me and then I liked him back and we matched.
Okay, so what about him was tantalizing?
He was really handsome and he seemed really cool. He wasn't that cool.
No, I have a feeling we're gonna find out why.
So I prefer as soon as I match with someone, I like to just meet up with them and get the first date out of the way, or just hang out. I don't need to go out to eat or something. So he was like, "Would you want to hang out tonight?" And I'm like, "Sure."
Wait, you guys just freshly matched, and you're saying we should hang right off the rip?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm honestly fucking terrified of you, but continue, Your Honor.
It's worse. It's so much worse. Let me preface this all with I'm an idiot, and I'm aware of that.
Oh, it's okay. We all are, and quite frankly, you could become president one day, even if you are an idiot, so...
I'm not that much of an idiot.
Well, you're not presidential level idiot. Love it. Okay, so you go out and meet that night that you match. How does this go south so fast?
Okay, so let me give a little bit of backstory. There is a local bar. I live in a little hick town in the Pine Barrens of New Jersey, and there's a little local bar, and I went with my family. I drove separately, and we're all drinking, but I wanted to go home, so I left, and my mom and my stepdad stayed there, and I currently stay with them. So I go home, and I'm talking to this guy, and I'm like, I can't really go anywhere because no one's here to watch the kids, and he's like, would you want to just hang out outside, have a beer, and talk? So I was like, yeah, we can do that.
Outside of the house you're staying in?
Yeah, so it's in the woods and stuff, so we're just outside in the yard.
Oh, no, babe, you can't follow that up with, yeah, it's in the woods or whatever. You're inviting a stranger you met on a program called Facebook Dating, and you said, hey, we just matched today, but why don't we come drink a beer in my front yard so you know where I live? Oh, and by the way, it's in the woods or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly that.
I'm going to try and turn down the cunty judging. I'm just like, oh, baby girl, have we not watched one horror movie? Are you white?
Of course I'm white.
Yeah, no, of course you're white. Yep. No, I kind of figured just based off of the logic and hypothetical horror situation. Got it. Okay, so he comes over and has a beer at your place of residence.
Yes, so we are, mind you, what I said about my mom still being at the bar, that'll come back up. So keep that one in the back of your little noggin.
Oh, thank you for calling it little.
Oh, I mean, big. Is big better?
No, I'm just kidding. I don't care. It's in there, though. Your mom is an important piece of this herstory.
Okay, so we have a beer, and to be honest, he was pretty off the bat, kind of red flaggy. I just didn't like how he talked. He was just really cocky. But we're talking. I'm giving him a chance. We smoke bowl. We drink about a beer each. We're getting into life stuff, and he starts telling me all about his childhood and his abusive alcoholic mother.
Oh.
So he's trauma dumping as we do.
You're like, hi, buddy. Just a reminder, we matched on Facebook Dating today.
Yes. So
is this how all of your first dates go?
Fairly similar.
I honestly have to applaud you. You really just waste no time. You said if we matched, I'm finding out if I should unmatch. And now, wow.
Yep.
Oh my God. Okay, so you're talking.
Normally it's Not at my house. Okay.
Okay, so you're talking about like how he had an abusive upbringing.
Yes. So then we're just talking about that type of stuff. And then my mom pulls into the driveway. And he's like, do I get out and say hi? And I'm like, she'll probably just go inside. But if she does come out, we'll get out and we'll say hi. And she just goes inside. So we keep talking.
It's your first fucking date and he's meeting your parents. I'm fucking crying. This date is like, this date is in like 32x speed. This is crazy.
So my mom marches her little happy small ass back out of the house and starts like beelining for this guy's car. And I'm just like, oh, she's coming to say hi. Then she gets to the car and she is like belligerently drunk. My mother doesn't drink. So when she gets drunk, she doesn't handle it so well because she doesn't generally drink.
Got it.
So she like leans in the window and he's like, hi, my name is Josh. And she's like, hi. And she just gets like really rude with him. And then he made a joke and he was like, you can see me, but I can't really see you because my spaceship is too bright. And he gestures to his dashboard panel, which is all computer screens.
Oh my God. So he's a comedian.
Yeah, no, she says, what the fuck do you mean a spaceship? You are in a car.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh no, this is going to go bad. And then she, like, to be fair, he was trying to be nice, and she just starts getting ruder and ruder, and it's hard to remember exactly how it went, but at one point she was like, this is my house, and he starts arguing with her and says, no, this is her house. And I literally said, this is my mom's house. And that's when I got out of the car. And he starts going on like, does she get mailed there? It's her house then. Did her W-2 get mailed there? It's her house then. Is this address on her tax return? It's her house.
You're like, buddy, this is our first date, not debate club in 12th grade. I mean, what?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Why is he like... Literally, he's like bringing up like laws. He's like, according to Amendment 7.2, if she gets her W-2 sent to this place of residence, it's her house too. Like, excuse me? I'd also be like, hi, that's my mom and she's kind of shit-faced. Calm down. My mom is turned up. Calm down.
Right before we got out of the car, she was like, and you guys smell like marijuana. And he's like, yeah, I smoke, so what? And just starts getting cocky and rude about it.
So wait, so how does this end in 7 state trooper cars, though?
Oh, we're getting there. So my mom, I'm out of the car trying to get my mother to go in the house at this point, and she will not go in the house. She's telling him to leave. I'm telling him to leave, but she is leaning in his window, yelling at him. So how the hell is he going to leave with this woman half in his car?
You make points, Angel. You're making points.
My sister comes out of the house. She's 17. She just graduated high school. She's 18 now, but she was 17 when this happened. And my sister is just like, Mom, please come in the house. And we're just begging my mom to leave this guy alone so he can drive away. And she just won't. And then my sister starts having a panic attack. And at this point, my mom had walked over to talk to my sister. So my mom is next to my sister and I'm next to my sister. And my sister doubles over having a panic attack because she can't breathe because my mom is screaming and won't stop. And then, this is the kicker, I'm trying to help my sister, and I hear him yell out of his car window, I just saw you fucking hit her. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And he was like, your mom just hit your sister.
Oh.
My mom did not hit my sister. No, nobody hit my sister. So from his perspective, my abusive alcoholic mother just came outside and started hitting my sister.
Oh my God. Oh my God. And just an also reminder, this is Facebook dating.
Yes.
Oh my God.
So he yells, I'm calling the cops on you. And eventually I get my mom and sister in the house and he drives away. And my mom is still belligerently drunk. And all she's saying is this fucking space cadet in his fucking spaceship. And I'm just like, Mom, please calm down. So my stepdad's in the back room pretending none of this is happening. And my mom is just yelling. And she's like, he's calling the cops on me saying I hit my daughter. I've never hit my daughter. I would never hit my daughter. And I'm just trying to calm her down. And she's like, did he call the cops or not? And I'm like, I don't know. So I go in the back room and try to explain to my stepdad what's going on. And he texts me and I don't answer right away. He texted me, are you okay? And then he called me to make sure I was okay. And he was like, are you okay? And I'm like, did you actually call the police? And he's like, yeah, I called the police. And I'm like, she didn't hit her, right? And he was like, so you're going to tell me I didn't just see what I fucking saw 5 feet in front of my face?
You're like, well, yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. What are you talking about?
Yes, exactly. He's like genuinely convinced that my mom was hitting my sister. We're in the back room talking, and I just hear the door open, and I hear state police, everybody come out right now. They were in my house.
No, I did that math immediately. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say there was, in fact, no second date.
No, there was not. He got immediately blocked.
Thank God. Honestly, I asked you and I got really worried based off of the history of callers on this show. No disrespect to former callers. There have been dumb decisions made on youtube.com/ChrisVersusThePeople. So wow, that is how your first date using Facebook dating happened.
Yes.
Girl, that's fucking crazy. I mean, it's like not funny, but it's also kind of incredible.
No, it's really funny. Oh, it's really funny. So the cops walked right in my house because it was considered a domestic, because the first thing I said was, how did you just walk in my front door without a warrant? And apparently, you don't need a warrant if it's a domestic.
Oh, shit.
Well, yeah, I'm not going to just walk outside and see cops in my living room without a warrant. Of course I'm going to ask, So, yeah, basically the end of the story, long story short, is they took all of our statements, determined that my mom was not hitting my sister, and I got to tell about 10 different cops what an idiot I am, because they're all coming up to me laughing like, what's going on? And I'm like, I really don't want to tell you.
No, I do have to say, after all of the different ways you've put this story on the record, I'm so glad you're choosing to have one of them be here.
I thought it was the perfect place.
It really is. We come to this place to laugh, to dream, to cry. It's not an AMC. So sorry, Nicole Kidman. Anyways, wow, that story was a movie, though. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being a part of today's episode. My God, I really am scared of you, but I'm so inspired by you.
I've been waiting. My life, my general life is like this story consistently, and I've been waiting for one to tell you, and I'm so glad that you picked to talk to me. Thank you.
Oh my God, thank you. Oh, I hope you have a good rest of your day.
You too.
Bye. Excuse me? I mean, I still am not over the Facebook dating. This is exactly what I picture would happen with Facebook dating. I can't believe I'm just learning about this. Facebook dating. I need to figure out how long this has been around because I have some questions. However, next we're on the phone with Dee. Hi, Dee. Welcome to Chris vs. the People. Now, we are figuring out if you're the asshole for hating your brother's girlfriend. Why do you hate your brother's girlfriend?
All right. So basically, they moved into my grandparents' house about 8 years ago, and my grandparents raised all of us siblings. There's 10 of us, right?
Okay.
So there used to be a whole house full of people, and one by one we all moved out, and it ended up just being my little sister and them and my grandparents.
Okay, so to clarify, it's you, your little sister, and your brother and his girlfriend living with your grandparents.
Yeah, so I moved away 6 years ago, though, so I'm not there no more. It's just them.
Oh, okay, so it's just your little sister, your brother, his girlfriend, and your grandparents.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
My sister called me the other day because I'm moving home soon to take care of my family because nobody's stepping up there, right? There's 2 adults living in the house and they don't pay rent. They've been living there for 8 years. They don't pay rent. The girlfriend specifically is constantly talking shit about my grandparents who are sick and have let her live in their house for years, rent-free. Yeah, girl.
Oh, I mean, Dee, say literal less. I mean, you are not the asshole for hating your brother's girlfriend. Do you think you're the asshole for hating your brother's girlfriend?
No. That's why I said in the prompt, I was like, I just want to tell you this fucking shit, bro, because this is bullshit. The audacity, this shit crazy. And so I'm gonna be moving home soon, right? And here's the thing, bro, we're gonna be sharing a wall. And I'm a musician.
And it doesn't sound like they're going to be getting any sleep, and it's not because they'll be fucking. It's because Mama's got the trombone. Whoa! And that was my impression of a trombone.
And my little sister used to, when I moved out, right, she moved into my old room. And I guess she couldn't even, like, if she coughed after, like if she was coughing in her room, she was smoking or whatever, and she coughed too loud, or she was listening to music too loud, or even watching TV, like, she would get screamed at, right?
By your brother and his girlfriend?
Yeah.
How old is your brother and his girlfriend? Like, how much older than your little sister? And, like, what's the age range and, like, order of all y'all?
My little sister is 16, and me and my brother were 24.
Oh, you're twins. It's your twin brother.
Yeah. Well, we're Irish twins. We're a week apart.
Oh, period. Okay. Got it. So you guys are the same age, and your little sister's... Okay, got it. Sorry.
No, you're totally good. It's a confusing dynamic.
No, I'm just terrible with family trees. Like, I don't know why it's so difficult for me. And also, I did smoke a little bit. Oopsies, Your Honor. You are, in fact, not the asshole at all. I think it is so goddamn admirable of you to step up to the plate and take care of your grandparents. That is, like, the ultimate honor you could give them, especially if they're the ones who raised you. Like, you have such a good fucking head on your shoulders, even though we both can agree your brother's girlfriend is a skank.
Yeah, bro, I don't understand. Like, we all used to be cool, too. I don't know what happened. I don't know.
Do you ever tell your brother, like, hey, your girlfriend kind of fucking blows?
No, he will take her side. Like, he takes her side every single time.
Ew.
Yeah.
Dude, drop the address. I'm going to stop by.
Like, if you don't like it there so much, then leave, bro. Like, nobody's forcing you to live there.
Well, especially if you're not going to fucking step up and help take care of your grandparents. Like, literally leave.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. D, you are that girl. Let me tell you that.
Thank you.
I hope you have a good rest of your day. You deserve it all.
Thank you, Chris. You too.
Oh.
Dude, let me, I love you a lot, bro. Like, I watch you all the time. Like, fuck, man. Like I said, my grandparents raised me. I grew up in, like, a really abusive household, and so escapism was, like, really big for me, you know? So, like, YouTube was, like, my place, bro. So, like, you and, like, Film Cooper and fucking all, like, my YouTube, like, the YouTubers I watch, bro, I love you guys, like, a lot. Like, I don't know. I really appreciate you and the shit you do.
Thank you. That is truly one of, like, the most, the kindest, like, I'm honored. I'm genuinely so honored. That is so fucking sweet. And I just feel very grateful that I could be someone for you in those times. I know exactly what that's like, and I know how that feels. So I'm deeply honored.
Thank you.
And thanks for all the support. You're that girl, though. Never forget that.
Girl, it's my birthday tomorrow, and I'm sick. I gotta...
Holy shit, happy early birthday! Oh my god. Fuck yes, this is gonna be a good year for you.
Hell yeah, bro. Thank you so much.
Of course. Have a good rest of your day.
I love you, Chris. Later.
Bye. It's random, but I, like, low-key love when this show gets wholesome on such a real level. Like, oh my god, I feel that was so nice. I honestly want to tell my editor to cut that out, but, like, now I'm talking about it and we need it for the plot. But oh my god, that was so nice. I, like, don't even know how to move forward with that. I'm just like, wait, we can end the episode. Click. I really do appreciate y'all who support me constantly and have been longtime viewers, freshly on the boat. I'm happy to have y'all here, and I love doing this, and I feel very lucky to have people who enjoy it. So you guys mean so, so much to me. You've literally changed my life. And before this gets just emotionally too mushy, let's get to the next call. Hi, Nina. How's it going? Welcome to Chris vs. the People.
Thank you.
I have to talk to you about why you held two teenagers hostage at your job. Now, you did say they were on coke, so I'm assuming that might have something to do with it, but Define held two teenagers hostage at your job.
Well, I guess I'll just get right into it.
How long ago was this?
Okay, so maybe like 4 years ago.
Okay.
Because I left this job 2 years ago, and I worked there for 3 years. So somewhere around there.
That's a math equation I cannot do right now, but I am taking your word for 4 years ago.
Yes, like right after COVID, actually.
Okay, got it. So
Yeah.
what happened here?
So it was at a park. I worked at a park, and it was in Florida.
Of course it was in Florida. I mean, Jesus Christ, say less. There's Florida man, there's Florida woman, and now we've got Florida teenagers on coke. Let's go.
So I was working at the front gate, like where you take people's money to enter the park. And either you're working at the gate or like you're working in the field, like driving around in a truck. So I was working up there with my coworker. It was on like a Saturday, I think. It was super busy, like the line gets crazy long. And this young couple pulled up. Like we could just tell they were teenagers, you know?
Yeah.
And my coworker and I were like looking at each other as we were like taking their money for the entrance fee. And we were like, they don't look like, they look like they're high as fuck and not from weed, like, you know?
Yeah, their pupils are fucking craters.
Yeah, exactly. So we were like, okay. And then they paid and it was fine. And they went in. But we did like go on our walkie-talkie and give a heads up to our coworkers in the field who were driving around. And we were like, hey guys, just want to let you know, these two teenagers just came through in like a black Toyota or whatever their car was. And we're pretty sure they're high on something. So just keep an eye out. And then,
Is this like a state park? Like, what kind of park is this?
yeah, it's a state park.
Okay, got it. I'm like, what do you mean that they're they're driving a vehicle?
Yeah,
Oh my God. Okay.
it's a state park and like it's on the beach, but you enter and then you have to drive down this like long road to actually get to the parking lots to like get to the beach.
Okay.
Okay. So just like imagine that like long road and then there's like trees all around and then you get to the parking lots.
Okay, gorgeous.
Yeah, my coworker's like driving on these roads, like making sure everyone's, you know, doing the right thing. And he responds like 10-4. And as soon as I like heard which coworker responded,
Wait, what's 10-4?
oh, 10-4 is like, got it. Like, okay.
Oh, okay, got it. I thought that was like they're detained and being tasered or something. I thought it was much more exciting than that. It's basically over and out. Okay.
Right. Yeah. He was just like, got it. But this is like the coworker we had that was like, he really loves to enforce those rules. Like he really liked to find people doing the wrong thing and like, you know, that kind of power.
Yeah, he's like one bad shy of being just a cop.
Right. Exactly. So as soon as he responded, I was like, all right, so he's going to go look for them. So he did, and he found them, but they were actually playing chicken in the road. Like, you know, when you like drive your car and like almost hit another car in like incoming traffic.
Is that a game that people play?
This is like a stupid thing, I guess, that happens in Florida. Yeah.
Oh my God. I cannot believe I forgot that this is all in the state of Florida. Say less. I understand now.
Right.
However, I can believe that that's a game people are playing. What the fuck?
I've never played that.
Okay, so they're playing chicken in a state park with just automobiles.
Right. With like, you know, just normal people trying to drive through the park. So our coworker's like, oh yeah, I found them. They're playing chicken. I'm going to follow them and have a word with them. And we're like, okay. So he radioed in again saying that they were like evading him on purpose, like driving really fast, probably because they were high. And he was like, all right, so they're evading me, so I'm just going to follow them and I'm going to tell them they got to get out. So he's following them and then he keeps updating us. That's how we know what's going on. And then he's like, oh, I just saw them throw something into a bush. So it's like, we know it's their stash.
Oh, I thought it was not me sitting here being like, oh, and they littered.
Well, yes.
I mean, yeah, well, yes, but I like totally forgot. I'm like so fucking stupid. Okay, so they tossed their stash out the window.
Right. So yeah, I guess they could be pulled over for littering as well. So like, I guess you're right.
Thank you.
My manager, one of our managers, like comes up to the gate. He's been hearing everything that's going on. And he tells me and my coworker, all right, we need to close the exit gate. We need to like basically keep them here because I'm going to call the police. And we're like, oh shit. Okay. And my coworker and I are like, we're like young. Like this was like, I started this job like right after high school. So I'm like, all these experiences are so crazy. I'm just like, what?
You're out here playing real life GTA before we even have GTA 6.
No, literally, like so much crazy shit happened at this park. It was insane.
Oh my God. So that's how you were holding them hostage, is that basically you closed them in the park?
Yeah. So
okay, that is a much better mental image than what I had. I pictured them like tied together to like a chair in a janitor's closet or something.
oh my God, that's so funny because I actually called my coworker who was there. I called her like 20 minutes ago and she was like, he's going to think that you like locked them in a closet.
Literally, that's what I thought was happening. I was like, I truly cannot wait to see how this turns out. But also, is this what it's like to click on a YouTube video and it's fucking clickbait? Not that this is like not a good story. Like I don't want you to get that impression, but like literally I was coming into this with the full mental image of like two teenagers like shaking from cocaine, being locked in a janitor's closet, like tied up like a cartoon.
Hey, I had to do a little clickbait.
No, I'm really glad you did because I thoroughly enjoyed that story. I love a good Florida story.
Wait, Chris, there's actually a couple more things about the story. Am I able to share?
Oh my God, yeah.
So basically, we held them hostage because my manager called the police, but like the police never actually showed up. So like, that's what I meant by like we held them hostage because we weren't really supposed to just be like locking people in the park and like not letting them leave.
Well, I mean, in your defense, they did litter. So
that's true.
yeah, no, that's like committing homicide in a state park.
Yeah.
Like that's the state park level of committing homicide, you know, like.
Oh, you're so right.
They're hurting the environment. It's literally a state park, babe.
Right. Like, what are you thinking?
Lock them up.
Yeah, but so the police never came and my manager was getting so stressed because like they kept calling their parents and like the parents were like, well, they can't just do that. Like they have to let you go. Where are the police? And so he gets to the point where he's like, okay, we've decided that we're going to let you guys go, but you're not allowed to come back to this park. And they're like, okay, thank you so much. And then instead of leaving, they turn their ass around and go back in the park to get their staff.
Oh my God.
I know. I know.
Well, okay, wait. So if they said that they're not allowed in the park, they're barred, they're blacklisted from a state park, and they go back in, isn't that grounds for fucking keeping them hostage?
No, literally. But then it was crazy because there's these like not police, they're like environmental police. They're called Florida Fish and Wildlife, but they're allowed to pull people over for speeding. So they pulled them over for speeding and they didn't even know what was going on because they weren't listening to our like radio channels. So then they actually did end up getting caught for just speeding.
Oh, but they didn't get caught for like being on drugs and driving.
You know, I actually don't know. Like,
okay.
Maybe. I never got that bigger story.
Oh, well, I hope maybe I'll Google this and see if it's a bigger news story than it's sounding like. But thank you so much for sharing. Now, Nina, we're going to be talking to you on the after show about you leaving your now fiance for two of your exes. So lock in, doll.
Got it.
All right, I'll talk to you soon.
All right. See ya.
Bye. Oh my God, I didn't know state parks got down like that. I didn't realize they were out here literally like having their own little GTA. I mean, I guess there was literally no grand or theft. There was just auto. But still, like, that has to feel like pretty big gossip for being like a state park worker, right? Or are there like other state park workers out there that are like, nah, this is a pretty normal day in the life of. Anyways, we've got another caller on the line. Hi, Linz. Welcome to Chris First the People. Now, you said that you flew to South Africa once for a dick appointment. I have to ask, where do you live before we get into this little saga?
Yes, the unhinged 25-year-old is from New York.
Oh, my God. I was kind of hoping this was going to be like, I live in Egypt or something, and you didn't act. It's like not as far. Nope. It's like you flew a full 24 hours for probably 90 seconds.
Okay, well, no, honestly, that's giving him credit. Like, no, it was like 60. But, I will say, he bought the ticket and he bought me business, so I'll take it.
Wait, did you get paid?
No, but he bought my plane ticket.
And wait, how do you know this person? Have you met them before?
Okay, so here's the backstory. So I'm a teacher, so I have my summers off, and I did a lot of study abroad growing up. So I've been to 29 countries. I'm not bragging. I love to travel.
No, you better fucking do, bitch. Work.
And so I meet a lot of people when I travel because I go solo because #single. These men on these streets be staying on the streets, okay? So I went solo and I met a few friends and it was really fun. And so he was like, I live on a yacht. You should come. And I go, where? And he goes, in Cape Town. I was like, South Africa? He's like, yeah. I go, well, I'm busy. He goes, you're a teacher. I know you're not busy. You're lying. I go, okay, then fly me here. He said, okay. So he bought me a plane ticket after I got home.
Wait,
and then
time out. Where did you meet this yacht living, flight buying, walking ATM machine?
It was like 4 men drunk in Mamma Mia Central. I was in Mykonos.
And you met this really wealthy man.
Yes, and I hooked up with him and his other friends.
At the same time? Or separately?
Yeah, I do threesomes.
Okay.
I'm like adventurous.
Amazing.
I'm bisexual. I do it all.
No, you know what? Life is short. Go for it all. Good for you.
Yeah, another time was Eiffel Tower, like near the Eiffel Tower. That was really great. I love that.
That does sound like it's really great. Good for you. Now you are just bragging, and now I'm starting to get jealous. Okay, so this guy, did he fly you first class?
No business. He was like reasonable, I guess. Yeah, he could have done better. No, for real.
Wait.
I mean, it was expensive, but
okay, so
yeah.
Did you have a connecting flight? Was it direct? Like, I'm sorry, I am gagged
JFK
that
was direct. They do good service. Delta.
You went direct?
Yeah, with Delta from JFK. I technically live in Connecticut. I'm not like one of those rich people, but I do live in Connecticut, like in the suburbs near Stamford. And so I just fly out of New York.
Okay, so was the dick appointment worth it?
I mean, it was one of my best. It was one of my biggest, and that's saying a lot.
Biggest what? Are we thinking about the same biggest?
Like dick, yeah.
Okay, good for you.
Yeah, no, it was really good. And I'm not going to trauma dump on you, but long story short, I had cancer, so I have a tube in my throat. So I deep-throated it, and it was 11 inches. I'm not going to brag more, but I am. And he's speechless.
Bitch, the fuck? Not you soft launching cancer because he hit the tube in the back of your throat. What the fuck?
Well, like the chemo, I was so sick that
No, you don't have to explain yourself. You already did. You've already explained yourself and told on yourself. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I mean, besides the fact that I am flabbergasted, I am moderately turned on by. I mean, like, what a hot little 50 Shades of Grey fucking sequel this is.
Listen, I'm rocking with the LGBT. You know, if you ever see me, I know you're in Delaware. You know, girl, I'll say hi. We can get high.
Okay. Okay, you're starting to frighten the shit out of me, but I fucking love the forwardness.
No, I'm not even that crazy though, because like my body count is less than 2 hands. Like it's not, my body count's like 7 or 8.
Yeah, but the thing is, babe, it doesn't matter if your body count is less than 10. You are hitting it out of the park on every single one of the counts. Like, I'm not thinking that you're sleeping with everyone. In fact, I don't even give a shit if you're sleeping with everyone. But all I am is like gagged at the fact that you're like, my body count is less than 10 and I've gone big instead of go home on every single one.
Well, it's like that TikTok trend where it's like you're coming home with me, like yours, but also the TikTok trend where it was like...
Oh, I was like, well, babe, you're talking to the creator of You're Coming Home With Me. Thank you.
Of course, I'm obsessed with you. I watch all your podcasts. I love Booger. I love Worm. You know, the Martha Teeny was made by me after watching your video.
Period. So you also threw up in your kitchen sink. Got it.
Oh boy. Yeah, that was a moment. But no, my ex and I were together for like 7 years. So once we got out of our relationship, which that's a whole nother story. He left me not because of cancer, but kind of because of cancer. And so men just really are trash. I was like, you know what? I got to live it up. I'm going to just like fuck whoever I can. And if they're in a different country, I'm going.
You are probably, and by probably, I mean absolutely, the craziest teacher I've ever heard. And some of my best friends are teachers.
Yes, I'm a special ed teacher. So I put the special, you know?
I am not going to have a comment on that, but I do know. Absolutely, I do.
Yeah, no, I teach special ed, and I love it. My kids are great. But I have fun on my summers.
No, that you do. And quite frankly, I'm like, let's bottle this up and sell it to a network because I would watch the fuck out of like Mrs. Brown's Summer Adventure. Like, are you kidding me?
Yes.
That sounds incredible.
It's like the Magic School Bus, like Mrs. Frizzle. It's like
yes, it's like the Magic School Bus, except you are writing something entirely different than a Magic School Bus.
Well, you know what? And it's magic, okay?
Okay. I salute you there, officer. Thank you so much for sharing this. This was iconic. I feel like I say a lot of shit's iconic, but like that's pretty fucking iconic. You literally got flown to South Africa for a 60-second fuck on a yacht. And best of all, you lived to tell the tale.
I did, yes. My ex, he might have left me because I had cancer, but you know what? I'm out here living life, so.
Amen to that. Are you cancer-free?
Yes, I rang the little bell. I never got a Make-A-Wish, though. I mean, like, I would love a Make-A-Wish. I would love to meet Taylor Swift now that she's engaged.
Oh,
but like.
But before she got engaged, I do not want to meet Taylor Swift. Not at all.
No, I would. I'm obsessed with her. But no, I got cancer when I was 22, so I didn't ring the little bell, but it's fine.
Oh my God. Well, I'm so glad that you are just fucking living life.
Yes. Amen to that. Yes.
Oh my God. You might be iconic caller of the episode.
Thank you for the honor. If you ever want to call back, I know that you read some of my other stories, or maybe a producer did.
No, I read them, honey. I read them. With my own 2 eyes. 1.5 if we're talking vision.
Fair. No, if you need another segment, you know where to call.
Oh, I've got a correspondent in mind, and her name is Linz.
Well, thank you for calling. You have a good night.
I hope you have a good night as well. I'll talk to you later.
All right, take care. Bye.
You too, bye. Girl, what the fuck? I love this show. Oh my God. What the fuck are you talking about? She is describing fellatio, as in giving, and then subtly drops in the fact that she has cancer in the middle of all of it, and then reveals a measurement? I'm sorry. That's iconic. Oh, and what's that on the resume? She's a special needs teacher. I mean, that might be the most iconic color I get in the show. Wrap up the show. We're fucking done. I'm like her on a yacht in South Africa. I'm gagged. I am gagged. Okay, we are on to our final call of the episode. Hi, Alicia. Welcome to Chris vs. the People. Now, why do you cringe about dating a 34-year-old when you were 21? Which, for those at home, it's a 13-year age difference, so I might have answered the question.
Only 13. Lots of things to cringe about. Specifically the fact that he was actually raised
like Orthodox Jewish, and was hiding from like his entire family that he was even dating someone who wasn't part of that community.
Oh my God. Wow. We're just hitting religious trauma right off the rip. Okay. So how did you guys meet?
Believe it or not, we actually met on Reddit.
I believe that. Honestly, I believe that. From everything I've heard, I believe that.
Yeah. So there's like the Redditor for Redditor pages, which are usually used for kind of like inappropriate things, obviously most of the time. But sometimes they're kind of wholesome. It's like, hey, I'm like 35 looking for a book club.
So was he 34 looking for a book club of 21-year-olds? Like what?
If only, I would have loved that. No, he was like definitely kind of inquiring about like a sugar baby kind of situation.
Oh, so this was a professional 13 years. Okay.
Yeah. And it's like, from my understanding, it's something that he had never done before. But who knows, like his whole life was a lie. So like that was probably a lie too. But I had just lost my virginity. And so I was like, well, we checked this box off. Why don't we check like the sugar baby box off, I guess. I don't know.
You didn't lose your virginity to the 34-year-old in question, correct?
No.
Amazing.
Definitely not. Like, yeah. So then, yeah, so we started talking, and then we ended up meeting up like in a very safe spot. Like we met at a restaurant with my friend, and then kind of hit it off from there. And then, yeah, we ended up dating for like, quote unquote, dating for like 3.5 years. And
his family didn't know that you guys were dating the entire time?
No. So I never met his family. He actually was like previously married, got divorced, and had 2 kids. Never met the kids, never went to his house, never met a single person.
Oh my God, I forgot he was 34. Holy shit. So true. Okay, got it. I'm back.
Totally just like a complete secret.
So you started dating as his sugar baby?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you have feelings for him also, or were you just like kind of in it for the money?
No. So I started, and the funny thing is, I feel like even when I started, I was still so new to like dating and everything that I don't even think it really hit me. It was just like, oh, I have the opportunity. Like, I feel like I mostly used him for experiences, which sounds so wholesome, but it was like, I had the chance to like go to new places with him. And it was never about I never like wanted him to buy me a ton of stuff. It was like, oh, I get to like do things that a 21-year-old probably doesn't normally get to do.
Okay.
I guess in that sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then like a year in, I was like, I love you. And then he's like, I love you too. And we were like, what the fuck are we doing?
Wait. Oh my God. So you like literally were getting that check and then you started getting feels too.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm gagged. Also, I don't know why he's so worried about introducing someone not a part of his religion when he got a divorce. Is that not illegal or sacrilegious or whatever the fucking word is?
Definitely very frowned upon. And I think his like family already harshly judged him for that. And like in his mind, he's like, I don't want to give up my family. I don't want to give up my kids. Like, I don't want to give up my community. And for some reason, obviously in like your early 20s, you're still a baby and you're like, yeah, totally. Like, that's fine. I can like roll with the punches. No problem.
He's like, I don't want to fail my community, as he's on Reddit looking to pay people to hang out with him.
Yeah.
I don't know what the Torah says about that, but I can't imagine it's in there.
Yeah, real rough. So yeah, we dated for quite a few years. And then I had a new roommate kind of move in with me, who ended up becoming one of my best friends. But she kind of sat me down like the first week of living with me, and she's like, girl, this is a mess. Like, what are you doing?
That's a good fucking friend.
Yeah, voice of reason for sure. She was at the time like 32, so closer in age to him than I was. And she's like, this is like a disaster. And within a week, I like broke up with him. And to this day, he blames her. He's like, she's the reason you broke up with me.
Do you guys still talk?
No, God, no.
How long ago did you break up?
I'm 31 now, so I would have broken up with him when I was like 24.
Oh my God. Okay, so you're his age now.
Literally, don't remind me. Oh God.
No, well, oopsie doopsie, I just did. Wow. No, I think I'm trying to like unlearn cringing because it's like so stupid, like why nothing matters. But like that, I definitely understand feeling cringy. It's like when I got a busted ass haircut freshman year of college thinking I was doing something. It's cringy.
Yeah, I try to take everything with like a silver lining. Like, what did I learn from this experience? And like, I definitely learned a lot.
That's really a beautiful perspective to have after all of the above.
Yeah, you kind of have to.
That's inspiring. Wow. Well, thank you for sharing. I mean, is there anything else we're missing in the story?
I mean, like, for a couple years later, he kept trying to message me on WhatsApp to the point now where I actually just don't use WhatsApp at all because I find it triggering because I, like, don't ever want to, like, I don't even want to potentially unblock him or, like, there's just such a disconnect there now. But for reference, I live in Canada, and over the years, I would, like, you know how you, like, you just kind of Instagram stalk people? Like, so I would Instagram stalk him once in a while because I was just curious to see, like, how he was doing, whatever.
Oh my God, totally.
Yeah. He got super into, like, guns, which is, like, hard here in Canada, obviously.
Is he American?
No, and, like, huge Trump supporter here in Canada. So
I would say, how does that even work? But I mean, we've got that problem at large here in America, so I'm not even going to get into that one. Wow. So it sounds like you dodged a bullet, literally, no pun intended.
Literally, yeah.
Damn.
Absolutely.
Wow. Good for you.
Yeah.
I mean, like, not during the ages of 21 to 24, because that sounds... Did you make bank at least?
No, not really. I made bank in memories. I hate saying that.
Oh, I didn't really enjoy hearing it, I gotta say.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
No, again, like, I got to do some, like, incredible things, but I definitely did not come out of it financially responsible or stable in any capacity.
Wow. That is probably the biggest bummer of it all, if I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
Woof. Well, thanks, Alicia, for sharing. Now, we're going to be talking to you on the after show. And it's funny enough, it's also an apartment getting raided by the police, which when you listen to this episode, that'll make sense. But oh my gosh, I'm very excited. I will see you in a little bit.
All right. Sounds good. We'll see you in a bit.
Bye. Wow. I mean, guys, I don't want this episode to end. I don't know. I obviously do pre-calls, but I got a good vibe from everybody when I pre-called, and like, wow, that was really fucking lit. I had such a good time. It's always like a mixed bag, but it was kind of start to finish insane. I mean, we literally started with Facebook dating. Oh my God, we learned about Facebook dating today. What a fucking black hole I'm gonna go down after this. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe to Chris vs. the People wherever you get your podcasts. We have video episodes up on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@Chris vs. the People. While you're subscribing, be sure to leave a review or a comment. And follow us on TikTok and Instagram. How fun is that? That's an option that we all have. Anyways, I'm going to see you guys on the after show right after this. So I'll catch you on Patreon. I'll talk to you later. Mwah! I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in.